Peoples, Mr. Anomaly, coming at you again another day with Mr. A. Happy A Day, y'all. So a clip came across my feed. I just want to do a reaction to it. I think I can just break down Babylon again. Again, the milk's been spilled, the die's been cast. This is a woman who says she is more masculine than 99% of most men. This is a older white woman hit the wall. She is a career Miss Independent, don't need no man. And they be telling on themselves. They talk enough, they telling themselves. The programming's here. Keep in mind, this is the end result of the society we live in. This is Control C, Control V. When the conveyor belt of society, when they follow the Jeffrey Epstein, Matrix, Rothschild programming, I might do another video on that again, man. It's here, guys. They experimenting on mice and shit. We're the goddamn mice, but I'll do another video on that. This is the end result of all this. And, milk's been spilled, die's been cast. I just like to do it, man. The delusion makes me laugh, man. But again, this witchcraft that most people are under, this Epstein romantic society, the cesspool we live in, man. But this is the end result of all this.
Is age appropriate? When you are in your 20s, it's okay to play around, play the field, and play the game. But when you hit them 30s and up, it's time for you to be transparent about your sense of self, what you want in that person, and have that be the conversation you have on the first date, the first text, the first conversation.
I was never giving my 20s to a man because I know the sacrifice that comes if you're an ambitious woman that wants a family. And I said, 20s, you can't have that. But 30s onwards, you can. Because by then, I know myself, met me, and you either accept me as I am or you hit the door.
If you could give a single girl some dating advice, what would you say to her?
How old?
Let's say she's like 21.
Oh, 21. Just bang them all. Bang them all, because men are so immature that you're not gonna lock anyone down. Don't even start thinking yet.
Don't want to be laws against you yapping your jaws.
We're here. This is the end result of this programming that most of them are following in masses, and it's just fun to break down and just how hard coded it is. Trying to go back and forth, trying to speak logic, it's pointless. Y'all doing way too much dialogue. Way too much dialogue.
Talking too much, 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 talking.
Way too much dialogue. Too much. But let's get started here because I got to break some things down. Here's a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna have to kind of break it down. Here we go.
I say go yourself.
I say, okay, good. That's good. I'm glad to see the feminine is fully developed in you.
I'm about 99% masculine.
99%? Wait a second. Move over. Move over. I just want to see this. I just want to get a closer look. "99% masculine." Now, look at this state right now. Is this your idea of masculine?
He a big dude. Was it Tony Robbins, I think his name is? Tony Robbins, I think his name is. He a big dude. Look like about 6'4", 6'5". He's towering over this white woman. She naturally bitched up. No words need to be spoken, by the way. No words. They're too indoctrinated with this female superhero. Too many superhero movies and all this. You got this 80-pound woman beating the shit out of dudes. It just cancels out the real life dynamic. And they just think they see too much television, man, in my humble opinion. So he's standing right next to her, and she immediately, naturally already
No.
Oh, this is the 1% that shows up every now and then?
Yes.
I see.
He's saying a lot right there. And she's also saying a lot. The majority of dudes she come across are simps. What type of society do we live in? Generally speaking, I believe her.
Shows up when a masculine is the 1% masculine?
No.
Oh, this is the 1% that shows up every now and then?
Yes.
I see. It shows up when a masculine energy shows up. Then she goes back feminine. But she surrounds herself with men that are more feminine and calls herself masculine. Because you actually do become masculine around them.
I mean, I've learned.
This is most women. Most women around, guys, what type of society we live in? We live in a society where Men have bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. Dudes have based their self-worth on the woman. She's the rite of passage. I ain't nothing without a woman. So what she's experiencing and what she's saying isn't too far-fetched, especially whenever she is the gatekeeper of your masculinity in most situations. So most dudes she come across, she's sounding like this.
I think when men want sex, they become hilarious. Like a dog, when you pick up a lead, he knows he's going for a walk.
Dealing with women who've already been imprinted by a certain man, it's over. They don't ever forget it. Yes, the imprint lady is ready, because this is every woman who's having sex, guys. I mean, I'm going to keep going to it. Control C, Control V, call me Mr. Fundamentals. This is the end result of all this. Let's keep going.
In the seminar, I need to be more feminine, but it's just a difficult thing to do.
Is it?
I mean, I feel like
I just walked up to you and you changed states somehow, and it wasn't attraction. It's not hard. It's that you keep surrounding yourself with people you think you can control.
This is the problem. This is the problem. She gets banged out by that Epstein Ted Bundy that has the money and status, can bang all the women, and she thinks she's somehow unique until she realizes she's not. The cycle of hatred. And now she's dealing with dudes who don't match the imprint. Men who don't know their worth, men who are decentered, men who want to come on my page, thumb their nose at me, come on, I'm having sex and want to project their loneliness to me. She's dealing with that all the time, and she's bored. They don't do nothing for her. Sound familiar?
I mean, I feel like
I just walked up to you and you changed states somehow.
No words need to be spoken, guys. No words need to be spoken.
There wasn't attraction. It's not hard. It's that you keep surrounding yourself with people you think you can control. And the fastest way you control them is you tear them down. Now, you don't always do it verbally and directly because that's a little dangerous. So you do that in your own head. And you demonstrate.
And you got to be careful, too. I mean, for guys who go against the grain, who aren't following the Matrix way of dating and the Epstein chivalry and all that, what do they call you? Gay, little dick, you hate women, you're misogynist. Little verbal jabs to try to tear you down, man. Once you see through this Epstein simp society we live in, you start, it kind of becomes a joke, in my opinion. Because like you said, most of these women are already had their whole phases, they already imprinted. They're not wives. Most of them don't want to. To be fair enough, half of them don't really want to be anyway. This is for survival mode, in my humble opinion. Move accordingly. Let's keep going.
Traded 4 or 5 times in the first 3 sentences that you spoke about your boss and everybody else in your own town. Now, you don't always do it verbally and directly because that's a little dangerous. So you do that in your own head. And you demonstrated 4 or 5 times in the first 3 sentences that you spoke about your boss and everybody else, did she not? You emasculated all of them as fast as you could. Because there's 2 ways to be significant. One is work your ass off and grow and take risks and go through the injustice of life that we all go through. Or the other is tear everybody else down and have the illusion that they're going down, you're moving up. Have you ever been with a woman?
I'm really attracted to men. The problem is I turn them like tires.
The problem is she turns them like tires.
Operator with an emergency breakthrough from your sister.
Samson and Sheila, Mama failed. Shut up, bitch.
I just want to play this, bro, because this is the end result of all this having fun in your 20s. Go out there, experience. This is the end result. So much so, this woman deluded herself into thinking she is rotating them out. Again, what type of society do we live in? We live in a society that has bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. This is freaking hilarious, bro. Again, the romantic main character syndrome. It's all about me. I can do no wrong. So much so, where my girl at? Where my girl at? Where my girl at? Y'all give me a minute here. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Damn, do I got her ready? Where'd she go, man? Oh, here she go.
I think society has just made us feel like life is a fairy tale. I have been told that a lot, like in relationships and by people that I think life is a fairy tale.
My girl said she rotates them out like tires. We all know that's a goddamn lie. The man that she wants don't want her. He hit the bottom, got the soul ties, and don't take her seriously, and she never forgets. Control C, Control V. This is the end result of all this crap. And it's gonna have to get worse before it gets better.
I turn them like tires.
You turn them like tires.
Yeah. So they rotate right in and out.
Yeah, I understand. What kind of men do you tend to rotate truthfully?
So it's been half and half. So I would say definitely go for sometimes a feminine side, but more recently it's been the very masculine type.
And how would you rotate a masculine? I'd just love to hear this. If they were truly
Usually
masculine.
in the bedroom.
And your idea of rotating in the bedroom would be?
I'm very feminine.
Oh, you become very feminine?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the bedroom you become very feminine. And then how does that rotate them?
I just don't keep them.
You don't keep them.
Doesn't matter how you find the pot of gold, be to the Ryan. All that matters is that you beat the leprechauns.
That doesn't make any sense.
Guys, the delusion is here. This is why y'all be doing too much talking. I don't got nothing to say. I ain't going back and forth. Pick a philosophy and go with it. What are y'all arguing? You're arguing with spiritual corpses as far as I'm concerned. This woman literally thinks she has some kind of control, bro. Gotcha. That's that demonic Babylonian programming that, again, myself included, we all battling with it. I'm not doing another video on it, man. What? Bro, I got a clip ready. Let me finish this up.
Yeah. So I don't let them get close enough.
Perhaps you're confused and they leave your house and are very happy that you rotate them because they want to get away the minute you become the masculine.
Got him. Got him. Bro. Loser denial, bro. You know, I can't find a clip. But this right here.
You with a lie and he can manipulate you with the truth. But a man can manipulate you with a lie and he can manipulate you with the truth. But the men who really are master manipulators, they're the ones that's going to tell you the truth because they understand that you're going to tell yourself a lie in order to stay connected to them.
What? Guys, on a spiritual scale, I see beyond the physical. And I see why, like, my whole life I've been like this too. I just, this Babylonian Control C, Control V program, bro, like we all fuck the same, guys, this is all spirit, bro. Like, dudes, I'm gonna have to go on my ramble. I got a ramble on dudes who mold themselves, who think they ain't shit. This is what y'all are doing. That's what you do out here? And this woman, hold on,
Quote that said, you don't even have to lie to a woman. If she likes you enough, she gonna lie to herself. And this is how you end up getting tied up with a man who not gonna give you anything you need to stay connected to them. I've even heard a quote that said, you don't even have to lie to a woman. If she likes you enough, she gonna lie to herself. And
if she wanted to, she would, bro.
That with a man who not gonna give you anything you need. You meet him and he be like, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm not ready for no relationship. But he still wines and dines you, still brings you flowers, still spends the night with you, still has sex with you, does all the things that he would do if he was in a relationship with you. And you fall for that and you say, well, why you treating me like this if you don't want to be with me? He gonna be like, I told you I didn't want to be in this relationship. That's the trick.
They following this Epstein matrix programming indoctrination so much that you can be truthful to them and she still will somehow in her mind think that she was tricked. And you got dudes out there molding themselves, their whole existence is a freaking woman. And you guys are wondering why society's going to hell. Dudes out there calling women the boss, productive men, dudes who are blue collar guys out there doing, come on, man, cross the T dot the I, mother suckers, the boss. I told you, we looping it all in. I wasn't even trying to go there, but it just makes me think. I mean, like, look how I don't even get how you can be that delusional. It's that main character syndrome, man. The Dumb and Dumber program. I gotta play him. The one in a million. As long as there's a chance. This is why going back and forth and trying to convince them. Because basically, you're telling them she's not the main character. And we live in a world that bent the knee to the Jezebel, been conditioned her since she was a freaking kid, that she's a fairy tale, that she's a princess. And you're going to, my black ass, you, me, whoever's talking against this is going to convince them that that's a lie? Man, ain't nobody doing all that. Y'all better than me.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me
Girl like me.
ending up together?
Well, Lloyd, that's difficult to say, and we really don't...
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. I came a long way just to see you married. Just, least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
They're that delusional. They are that delusional, like my boy Lloyd. You're telling me there's a chance. My girl said I rotate them out. How do you rotate a masculine man? Not one of these biggity bitches. Not men who base their self-worth on getting laid. Not men who think they ain't shit.
Message from this guy, and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
Not that guy. How do you rotate a truly masculine dude who gonna tell you what it is up front? How are you? And you guys are letting this dictate your masculinity. You guys are letting those words. The men and the women, they're all connected. I don't give a shit. The dudes that are knocking them down, they're all one and the same. I don't care. The situations wouldn't be a reality if they weren't spiritually connected. Hell, she's married. This is Ted Bundy's wife. Matter of fact, this is Ted Bundy's wife, Jeffrey Epstein's wife. And in my humble opinion, she's single because she wants to be. I'm sorry to say, I gotta throw. Yeah, I've been posting the space too damn long. The thirst, the loneliness. That woman's single because she wants to be single. She can get a dude. She can get a man. Dudes out here thirsty. She just don't want to be. Dudes up here talking about a lot of these women gonna take the desert too. Because again, they've been told that they're gonna get that Ted Bundy that's gonna be loyal to them. She can go out there and get the career. Y'all already know it. Go out there, get the career, go out there and be successful. And then we'll get the George Clooney who's gonna lay it down. Deception all around. I gotta do that video about the mice, man. Golly.
Gives him the power over you because you get to make, you don't want to be with me. He's gonna be like, I told you I didn't want to be in this relationship. That's the trick. The truth gives him the power over you because you get to make all your decisions. And then when you...
This is why they don't like men with rules, principles, and standards. This is why they don't like you when you got boundaries. Because you don't fit the Epstein programming that most of them are indoctrinated by. You know what makes me laugh? And feel free to comment if you ever experienced this. You ever had a woman actually get mad at you because she got a face full of makeup and yucky and them long ass braids and you're just completely indifferent? How you can get mad at me because I'm looking at this freaking external mask with all this shit on your face and I'm not moved, but I'm the bad guy? How am I the villain here? How you gonna get mad at me for not falling for that crap? I can't do it, y'all. I'm too far gone, man. I don't deal with bullshit, man. I don't deal with fake crap, bro. I can't do it. Weaves, all that shit, I can't do it. Makeup. The delusion is real, and this is why I talk the way I talk, man. Woe to the man that bases his self-worth on this. And y'all wonder why we spiritually barren as a society. This is why I keep harping on dudes, hyping up sex, getting relationships and all that stuff, thinking it's the end-all be-all, because they ain't doing nothing but create more of this shit. More Grendels and Jezebels for my Beowulf nerds. I think I got that video uploaded. That was a good video. I broke that down. Grendels and Jezebels.
Of the fathers, it's the last thing I heard. The last thing before my family was burned alive. Sins of the fathers. Sins of the fathers.
Woe to the man.
Sins of the fathers.
Woe to the man that be knocking these broads up that had this energy. And again, this it's bigger than me, y'all. The milk's been spilled, the die's been cast. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to break this down because the delusion level is hard-coded. Going back and forth is pointless. You're not going to get... How did Jezebel go out, guys? You're not going to get Jezebel... Again, guys, y'all hear me? I got to keep looping it. How did Jezebel go out? Did Jezebel go out humble? Did she say, oh, you know what? You're right. You know what? No, she didn't go out like that. She went out talking shit. She put on her finest linens. She put on her little wig, weave, extensions, braids. Control C, Control V, nothing new under the sun. We still in the wilderness. We're still in the wilderness. We're still in the wilderness. Now, nothing changed. Don't let these smartphones fool you. Talking shit. Knew she was going to die. Knew she was going to die, bro. Yeeted her ass out the window, trampled by horses, devoured by dogs. The Jezebel don't apologize. The Jezebel, she would have to deconstruct her whole freaking identity. Good luck finding one that's going to do that. First of all, you're not going to find something that ain't already been tainted, by the way. You're always going to be getting them after the fact, man. You know, it is what it is, bro. But, yeah, man, what was I about? I was about to play something. I just had a brain fart. I was about to play something, man. Damn it, I just forgot what it was. Oh, yeah, the Jezebel don't submit. Let me let Deontay Wilder, Simp Girl, tell you here.
I understand men rule this world. Women would never rule this world. Let me tell you, Beyonce, because you're going to have a slow die.
She is.
You're going to die before, you're going to have a slow, miserable death. Talking about you don't need nobody. We need each other just like water. Less like plants need water.
A lot of guys, this is a lot of dudes. And this nigga is what, 6'8", chiseled, knock a nigga head off. This is his mentality. This is what I talk about, man. I'm at the point right now where I see through the layers now, man. I can see into your soul. I don't care from peasants to kings, bro. From peasants to kings, man. I can tell dudes who sell their souls for this shit, man.
We need that affection, that physical touch, that affirmation from each other. We need that confirmation, that feeling of you love me and I love you, and I ain't loving you, you don't have the same equal amount of love. We need that energy.
No, nigga, you need that because you're decentered. You again, dudes can't stand being by themselves, and he assaulted me and all that. Y'all saw how it ended. And again, this is what I'm talking about. This dude up here talking to her like that, she wasn't reciprocating. She don't talk to him like that. And you notice that in most relationships, that's how it is. Dudes be talking to a woman like that. Will Smith's a prime example, Jada Pinkett. The programming is strong, y'all, from peasants to kings. That's pretty much my ramble. That's all I'm trying to say, man. Peasants to kings, bro. Programming's hard-coded. And if you're a man who goes against it, they can tell. Because, again, so many men follow it. I'm more masculine than 99% of dudes. She's telling you right there. Most dudes you come across are Deontay Wilder simps. And it makes sense. The numbers bear that out. You can't even refute that, man. That's why I said you don't have to say anything. I'm a black man. I don't deal with any of that sass that most black men deal with. They get quiet around me. You don't have to say anything. Bitch, going back and forth, man. I don't be doing all that, bro. Y'all be doing too much, man. Too much.
Too much talking, 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 too much talking.
I went on a little ramble. Let me finish. Look right here.
Been on this matter of the fact, but we need y'all. We need you, man. Come on, you're very important.
Y'all know how relationships work, right?
Do you hear this nigga? Oh my God. Do you hear how much he's saying? This is what I'm talking about. That's why I be going in on dudes, because I grew up with this in the 90s, bunch of hornball Negroes, getting pussy and all that. You're gonna try to gaslight me because you're the fucking hornball? Projecting your lust onto me? That's why I said it before, I'll say it again. There's a little resentment there because I was right this whole time. Even back then, I kind of knew, but I was outnumbered, so I was kind of just keeping it to myself. But it's like, bro, are you kidding me? The thirst is strong. And these women, yes, these women are single because they choose. But you see Deontay Wilder's simp ass over here. And this nigga 6'8", chiseled, don't knock my head off, but he's still a simp. Still a simp. I don't give a shit. He's still a simp. I don't care, bro. It reduces you to a loaf of bread, man. It reduces you to a loaf of bread. I see that now. I see that.
Girl, way to do it like that. That's why men rule the world. But we need y'all. We need you now. Come on, you're very important.
Y'all know how relationships
We need
work, right?
you.
Relationships work.
Girl.
Do you hear this, dude? Nigga said about 20 times. This is hot box tunnel vision. I ain't shit without a woman. This is why I keep preaching the way I preach it, man. And y'all saw how that ended with her. And I think he got another broad that went through the same loop. I think he dealing with shit with her now.
It ends where the compromise starts. When you say, you know what, babe, you right.
Did you hear what she said?
Y'all know how relationships work, right?
We
Relationships
need
work.
you, girl. We need
Relationships work when it ends where the compromise starts. When you say, you know what, babe, you right, right? Relationships work. Relationships work when it ends where the compromise starts. When you say, you know what, babe, you right.
I ain't got nothing else to say, bro. I don't have anything else to say. The delusion is strong. Jezebel's not going to apologize. You're getting, most of them already been through their whole phase, getting all the sausages. You have to be just as delusional as she is to take this deal. I gotta do another one, PG. It's funny, man. The spirit must be moving, man, because it's like, I guess we all kind of on this, because he literally said that I'm going to do another reaction, man. It's just, woe to the man that bases his self-worth on that. You're not going to get him to apologize. I don't even know why you're even trying to. Going back and forth is pointless. Spilled milk at this point. But let me know what y'all think, man. I just had to tie that into Babylon. Because, again, she's single because she wants to be. She can be in one of those marriages, one of those sexless marriages. My husband don't satisfy me. That's her. Bringing kids into this shit with a man she don't want to be with because the man that she wants don't want nothing to do with her. She's bound to that man. She's bound. I'm playing my girl. The video's over. I got to play my girl real quick.
Show, don't let every man hit the bottom of your vagina, the root of your vagina, bottom, and now her mind, she insane, her mind ain't good because the penis done ejaculated all in her brain. She's gone crazy. So you don't let every man hit your bottom and your body remembers it. Just like a man will put a woman over in the giver and her man is treating her better. And that's the worst thing that can happen is a man to get you, and while he's thrusting the penis in and out, who is it? Who? And then the woman start calling out the man's name, screaming the man's name. Then she let him know she coming. When she coming, she hollering. She calling for him. Man, this stuff is programmed all up in this woman's vagina, rectum, uterus, all up in this mind right here.
My favorite part coming up.
And that will actually bind her, actually reduce her to a calm freak.
Case in point, white woman here, 99% masculine. That's Ted Bundy's wife. Sent her on her way. She's spiritually married to this guy. And you dudes up here trying to ice skate uphill, crawl through broken glass. And I know the thirst is strong because when I'm talking about not having sex, dudes project that onto me. So good luck out there.
She did this to somebody, toss and turn. Especially when that man pull it back, won't give you the penis no more. Women will be all in the bed at night trying to sleep, toss and turn. They dreaming about.
Who's the true gooner here? What type of society we live in? They got you dudes thinking y'all are the gooners. And a lot of guys are, but they just as thirsty. My girl said she's dreaming about it. She's dreaming about the dick. She's saying it, not me. Dudes are in denial. Y'all are in denial, dude. That fairy tale, sugar and spice and everything, nice, man. They like the dick. You can't fake attraction, bro. You can't fake attraction. That's why I don't be doing all that talking. I don't be doing all that talking, bro.
First, they wake up out their sleep because they dreamt the man done did this to somebody else.
Our girl right here, 99%. Ted Bundy didn't, and she never forgets. Woe to the man that takes that deal.
All of that, you know, is devastating. That woman heart get to beating fast, blood pressure go up, she can't hardly catch her breath.
This woman is acting like the average man. She's acting like that to the Ted Bundy, Pookie, Rich Ramirez, and then the average 80%er acts like that to the woman. And then once he gets did in, he making MGTOW videos, think he knows something.
Thinking about that man done rationed that out and laid that out for somebody else and bent them over and talked to them too and spanked them. Having the PhDs and master degrees to put on my wall in academia, but I have a master degree in being played by men, used by men, told everything I want to hear to get me in them positions. And I am, to be honest with you, I'm just going to be real about it. I'm very upset by being made a fool out of.
So much so, my girl said, she deludes herself that she rotates them out.
Have you ever been with a woman?
I'm really attracted to men. The problem is, I turn them like tires.
Masculine men, she turns like tires. Y'all, this is too good, man. I just heard her say that. I was like, bro, the delusion is hard-coded, bro. The Epstein Matrix of Babylon. And I love saying Epstein because we all fuck the same hoes, actors, entertainers, all of it. It's all connected. Here you go.
You turn them like tires.
Yeah. So they rotate right in and out.
Yeah, I understand. What kind of men do you tend to rotate truthfully?
So it's been half and half. So I would say definitely go for sometimes a feminine side, but more recently it's been the very masculine type.
And how would you rotate a masculine? I'd just love to hear this. If they were truly masculine.
In the bedroom.
And
usually in the bedroom.
There ought to be laws against you yapping your jaws.
Well, I tell you, I ain't got nothing else to say about it. This is the Dumb and Dumber programming, man. 1 in a million. You're telling me there's a chance. She will lie to herself. And you got dudes out there basing their soul, their whole self-worth on this, man. I keep telling you, there's a spiritual taint when you do that. And I see why. I see why, bro. Golly.
Telling him, well, you did this and you did that, and I thought this and I thought that. He's going to be like, no, but I told you. So I know that most men who are really manipulative don't even be lying to women. They tell women the truth.
How are you manipulative when you tell the truth? That's how far gone we are as a society. The programming, the lies and deception is so ingrained that if you speak the truth, you're the bad guy. Zeros and ones, y'all. Zeros and ones. I got more to come because I got some few that I saw. I just have to do this one though. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I ain't got nothing else to add, man. The milk's been spilled. The die's been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. Survey says one more for the good guys. I'm out, y'all. Latest.